What up, what up, what up, Pryme.mega, new trees up on the fullest. Trees up. Back in the lab. Now, I know it looks like kind of like a cyclone today. I apologize. I have been focused on completing this music project. Today I'm on the big computer, the older Mac laptops over there today. So this is definitely, there's methods to the madness, I promise you. But I wanted to hurry up and record something and show you something that I thought was interesting. So now I have a track. This is gonna be on volume 2 of my project, which won't be out for a while. But I'm so ahead that I was like, you know what? Let me just keep working while this energy's here. You know, work is slow in the summer, so I take advantage of these times because I don't get this kind of energy normally in the fall, or I don't get a time to complete it. You know, something like that. But so I'm on here, and this is a track called Roswell. So it's really the intro track to the volume 2. I'll give you a sneak peek and show you what I'm getting ready to do here.
Seismic, it's felt through reverberation and melt through your congregation. What else is there left to say then? Divided, decimated by every footstep quake, separated by each tectonic plate. Placed upon the earth, they rest in dirt. Niggas always find a way to crawl back, reach the surface, then put in work. What's understood don't need explaining. On the daily trying to maintain it. Shadow forces may pull up on you on some bullshit. Got an MJ.
So, little background. This is more. Volume 2 is going to be more sci-fi. The first one, as I told y'all, is classified documents. Volume 1 is more like conspiracy vibe, CIA, espionage type stuff, right? And I mean, it's not going to be boring in the sense, if you're all about lyrics and bars, I got that. That's what I'm using as the theme to motivate me. So it's not straight on that, but it's loosely based around those facts. So, not facts, loosely based around that kind of scenario. This one is kind of sci-fi. So I've had this beat and things recorded for a couple days now. I've been writing, probably writing and recording a song every day. So much so I had to take a break because I was exhausted, and I also partially lost my voice. I couldn't even record. So I've never been like this since I haven't had this much energy since I was a kid. So I'm taking advantage, like I said. So this beat here, I wanted to add a bluesy, soulful vibe to this beat. Let me just isolate the beat so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
I made a list a bunch.
So this is the beat. So what I did was I found some vocals. The first time wasn't so good, so it took me 2 times to chop the sample. So, and I know this camera angle is not the greatest, but so this is the sample here. At least I can play it for y'all so you can hear it. This is what I got.
You don't wanna fall. You know I need you. I can't do it on my.
So I needed something like that. When I went searching for it, I damn near caught it right out the gate. Oh, that's the one right there. It was just problem was finding the right chop. So I finally chopped it right, and I came out with this. So as soon as I could find, I got so many tracks. And I'll mention something about a lot of tracks here. Where is it? Okay, cannot find it. Here we go. So, and I added some reverb, gave it some echo, gave it some room. You know what I'm saying? So, so what I did was I matched it something has changed here. Every other measure, so it's like this.
Seismic, it's felt through reverberation and melt through.
1 second, here it is. My bad.
Seismic, it's felt through reverberation and melt through your congregation. What else is there left to say then? Divided, decimated by every footstep quake, separated by each tectonic plate. Placed upon the earth, they rest in dirt. Niggas always find a way to crawl back, reach the surface, then put in work.
So so just so you know, if it's inaudible, it's because it's mixed down into the track, because I can't have that yelling over the rhymes while I'm rhyming. So as I'm playing it, I'm like, oh, they probably can't hear it. But yeah, I had to bring it up a little bit. So I got that added. And also what I wanted is to add like a drum fill right before the hook comes in. So let me show you this, what I did. So I found a drum fill, and neat little trick I like is when you add reverb, it gives it like this thunderous quake. So I'm gonna let you hear it without it. So that's the drum fill. But when you slow it down and you add echo to it, it's more dramatic. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I had in there. And mind you, the name of the song is Seismic. So it's like earthquake. So I figured it was fitting because I kept hearing it. And so what I did was I put it right here.
Expect how cold the winter get.
I'll play it right here. You
Ain't staggering bad shit whenever every clash comes. Negative press and collateral damage. And introspect is a mess up and down the internet. Those who know
right here.
How cold the winter gets. Seismic, it's felt through reverberation and melt through your congregation.
So it gives it like an explosion type feel. Like landmine or grenade. So like or like giant footsteps, you know. Yeah, so got the quake sound. I got the sample in the background. This song is complete. This is where I do the mastering. What I was going to speak is in this older version. It's like a 2012 Mac. Now my MacBook, where I make all my beats on my MacBook. I mean, I make beats here as well, but for the most part, I save this for all my vocals and recording and stuff like that. Simply because I can do everything here and I can just two-track it. Two-tracking meaning I'll take the beat, the whole track, I'll EQ it in here, and I'll bring it over here, bring it up, already EQ'd, and then I'll have my vocals ready, or I might have to sit here for a while, rap, whatever, right to myself, stare at the ceiling, whatever. Once I have my idea, I can stack vocals as accordingly. I try not to do too much, but what ends up happening is for me, because I know the power, the RAM that I'm dealing with and all of that, like, if I try to overload the track, like say it's already tracks on here for the beat, the kick, the snare, the keys, the bass, the guitar, then I'm going to add 20, 30 other layers of vocals to it. It's just going to be sluggish or crash. It absolutely will crash. So that's happened to me. So I actually kind of like save wear and tear on both computers by doing that. And it's quicker because, like I said, I have a lot of plugins on here that take up a lot. Like if I use auto-tune, it takes up a lot on here. Like especially if you start layering. And I like to layer harmonies, even with auto-tune. Like at least 3 or 4 layers, mid, low, high. And what ends up happening is if I have that in addition to a beat, like I go to hit play or record, it just goes not enough memory. And it's at maximum capacity because I have it extended. So yeah, so that's what my workflow is like that now. Especially because I can work much faster this way. I can go back and forth. And like I said, lately I have been literally recording a track a day, on average a track a day. The volume 1 is done. I just have to, it's mastered for the most part. I have the cover done, which I'll probably be showing y'all shortly. Like I said, the project's going to be releasing in October. Probably the week of my birthday is the 16th. So just keep in mind, keep that in your, it'll be on all streaming platforms, but I'll probably start launching a campaign that every Friday in October. First Friday, I think, is the 3rd. Now I have reels already filmed for that. I have freestyles. I have more freestyles I have to get to. And then I also have like some other tracks that I want to record verses to. So I just have to matter of just picking, getting locations and just knocking it out. So, but yeah, now as far as making a new beat, I guess I can do that while I'm on here. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. This computer is not as fast making beats wise as this one. At least I don't think. But we're gonna give it a try. So let me save this and close this out. Bring up a new one. All right. Another thing, some of these vocals I have recorded. I think I said this before, like over and over again. mainly because the apogee. I use the apogee for my vocals, my preamps, and the headphone jack for some reason just doesn't work. This old Mac started downloading for some reason, some weird program, and I think that actually did something to, I guess, the sound card in the headphone jack. If that's a thing, I don't know. So I was using this PreSonus here. See if I can I bring this over here? This is old school. The new trees, me, Miz, and Juke, we used to record on these all the time. And I mean, while this is great, this apogee that I got from my homie Roland, shout out to Roland, this thing is perfect. But this, there's still some distortion. I can hear it, you know what I'm saying? But I can hear headphones. I've been using this just to mix so I can plug into here. So, but what I've done was I went back to the apogee and I just turned the sound up a little bit so I don't need headphones. And I was literally just recording with no headphones, just have to listen to the speakers at low and just go from there, which it's been working. It's been working. I'm actually shocked, but that apogee, I'm probably going to end up getting another one because I love that sound. Like, it's just perfect. You know, and on my, I have the mic I use, if you are curious, is the AKG C214. I actually just saw it in the Guitar Center. It's a reasonable price. I think it's between $3 and $4 for that. They have other mics that are, you know, a little below or above. It really, honestly, it's not even about the mic. It's about what sound you're looking for. You know, there's $1,000 mics, and things of that nature. But it's just knowing what you want to hear and working with your sound, knowing your voice or the voice you're dealing with, somebody else's voice. It's all about the vocal chain. You know, preamps are good, but like I said, you can make a really cheap mic sound really good if you have the right vocal chains, the EQs and dynamics and things set up like that, compressors. I've done it. So, but like I said, apogee for me, this is fire for me. All right, so let's see if I can do a beat real quick. Again, I can't promise anything. No, you know what? Yes, I can. What am I talking about? I know what I'm doing. What are we talking about? I can get something popping on here. Let's go. All right. And again, I apologize for the warlike debris that's all over this place here, but you know, I just figured if I don't record something, I'm not going to. I'm, like I said, I just tired from recording so much. Not a complaint though, but I appreciate y'all for checking in. All right, so I want to go to Splice. Let me just bring up a drum loop real quick. Let's get this popping. Actually, no, I'm gonna pick up a drum loop. I was gonna just play something. Drum. Here we go. Let's see. Now with my other, see, this is my older interface, and this is a lot larger, as you can see. It's an Akai Max 25, which is cool. That other one is the mini version. I've gotten used to that because of the, like I said, the ease of use on the MacBook. Not that this is clunky. I'm just used to that now. It's more of a miniature process. All right, so now I can't hear any drums. All right, so is that because? There we go. All right, let's try something. You know what? I like that. I like that. It's got the crowd in the back. I like that. That's pretty dope. And I promise y'all, one of these days, y'all gonna press play and this room is gonna be transformed. Just right now, there's so much going on. No excuses though, you know. But like I said, I'd rather check in with y'all than not at all. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you know, that's one of those things where, like, you know, nah, I don't wanna post videos because it don't look right now. The hell with that. I'm posting. I don't care. I kinda like that, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, let's try it. Let's do it. Sounds real like cinematic, like something about to pop off. Let's Let's see. I'm gonna stop because it's really not on beat, but I'm gonna make it on beat. So I'm just gonna stop it. Let me do it one more time. Let's try this. I'm gonna add Hey, hey. What y'all think? All right, let's loop it. Let's go for it. Yeah, so that's it right now. For right now, it's what I got. You know, I'm gonna add more to it. By the way, one of these beats that I did for y'all, I can't remember which one. I think I actually recorded a song to it for one of these projects. I can't remember which one, but I guess it'll hit me when I get around to it. I've been meaning to tell y'all that. Yeah, so that's dope. Actually, I'm already, my mind is like, I might come back to that. Yeah, but I like this because it's holding me accountable. Because honestly, I wasn't planning on making the beat. I was going to plan on just showing y'all the editing, mastering, and mixing process that I do. So that's it. Comment below what y'all think. You know, how am I doing so far? I appreciate y'all for checking in and supporting. I see the comments. I be commenting, you know. Appreciate y'all. It's your boy Pryme.mega. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Have a blessed week. Have a blessed day. Let's get it, y'all. Trees up.